Thank you all for being here today. This is an incredible crowd. It's an incredible day, and we're so happy to be here to celebrate the Gleneagles Academy Construction Training Program. My name is Kat Daniel. I'm the Acting Director of Workforce for the Office of Economic and Workforce Development. And thank you. And this academy signals the city's latest effort for creating public-private partnerships that unlock real opportunities for San Franciscans. Construction is the single fastest growing industry in San Francisco today, and the labor halls are hungry for a qualified workforce. Gleneagles epitomizes the city's commitment to ensuring that our most vulnerable residents are able to tap into the unprecedented economic growth that San Francisco is experiencing right now. More importantly, that San Franciscans have access to good-paying jobs with livable wages and benefits. The Gleneagles Academy partners Local 261's proven training, and I see that Vince Courtney Jr. and Tom Shea are here today, as well as many others from Local 261. It partners this proven training with the CityBuild Academy. That's the San Francisco's construction sector program that prepares public housing residents, recipients of public benefits, and at-risk San Franciscans for direct entry into union jobs. This program is an immensely coordinated effort, and it was led by the late Mayor Lee and seen through to fruition by Mayor Farrell. It has only been realized through the partnership of several city departments, our partners and friends at Labor, and community-based organizations that are doing the work on the ground. I want to acknowledge everybody here. Everybody here should be called out by name, but I want to acknowledge a couple of very close partners that made this happen. Mohammed Nuru from Public Works, Phil Ginsberg from Rec and Park, Todd Rufo from Economic and Workforce Development, Chief Fletcher from Adult Probation. I see Shaman Walton from Young Community Developers is here. Hope SF is here, Theo Miller and Saida. It's been a massively coordinated effort, and CityBuild coming in and bringing sort of the next level to CityBuild's direct entry to private contractors and to union direct entry is only building off of the work that these partners have laid, the groundwork that these partners have laid. Gleneagles Academy is a success because of the commitment of these partners. And through this partnership, we've created a program that solves for a long recognized need, which is paid training opportunities that link directly to competitive skills and competitive jobs. So with that, I'd like to now welcome San Francisco Mayor Mark Farrell to the podium. Mayor Farrell immediately recognized the value that this program had to offer, the difference that it could make in people's lives, and he took up the mantle to ensure that it was seen through. We thank him for allowing us to be here today and to continuing support for critical workforce programs.
Well, thank you, Kat, and thank you, everyone, for being here today. It is an honor to be here as the mayor, having come to Gleneagles to witness this program in action, the growth of it over the last few years since Mayor Lee started it, along with Local 261, along with our Rec and Park Department and so many of our other departments here in San Francisco. San Francisco as a city should always be a city of opportunity and a city of hope for everyone. And when Mayor Lee started this program a number of years ago, that was exactly the intention. Our unemployment rate in San Francisco right now stands at 2.4%, and which is amazing. But we have a choice as a city. Do we rest on our laurels, or do we press forward ahead to make sure that every single San Francisco resident has an opportunity to be part of our workforce in our city. And that's what this academy is all about. We take underprivileged individuals, we take people that need help getting into the workforce, which, by the way, has to be one of our core functions of our city government. We need to lift everybody up. We want to make sure everybody feels a part of the success of our city. And that's what this academy is all about. And I want to thank all of the partners that work together with our city. It is our city departments. Thank you to all. There are so many here to count. I want to thank you to Tom Shea for hosting us here at Gleneagles and being an integral part of this. To our labor unions led by Local 261 and Vince Courtney, thank you very much. To all of the people, let me give them a round of applause. It's all right. To all of the individuals that work here on a daily basis, please give them a round of applause. These are the individuals that make this academy work. And to Shimon and to all of our community partners that bring people into the academy, this is truly an example of what our city, when we come together, can do. And it should be an example of what San Francisco is all about. Making sure that we lift everybody up, making sure that the success of our city is the success of every single San Francisco resident, and making sure that we continue to press ahead forward. We never rest on our laurels as a city of San Francisco, and we will make sure that San Francisco continues to be the city of opportunity and the city of hope for every single one of our San Francisco residents. So I am proud to be here today, and I would love to offer in honor of our celebration about the expansion of our academy, about the expansion of the program itself, about the expansion of all the city departments and the labor unions that will be participating in this academy and drawing from these workers moving forward. It is my honor to present a certificate and a proclamation on behalf of the mayor's office to the namesake here, the Mario De La Torre Training Academy, to Mario De La Torre. Congratulations, Mario. Thank you. Can we take some pictures?
Apologies. And now I would like to introduce Vince Courtney Jr. To speak for Local 261, the laborers union. Vince has been an advocate to make sure that there are right opportunities for San Franciscans at every turn. He has been an advocate for the participants in this program, and without his advocacy and his partnership, we could not be participating in this event today.
Thank you, Kat. Thank you. Good afternoon. I just want to, there were some things that I wanted to say, but there's too many people here that I need to shout out, and I think Josh will cover me. But what a great day here. Can you guys see the snow on the mountains over there? It's just amazing. So we couldn't have gotten a much better day. The first folks I want to shout out is the men and women of the Laborers Union and the Building Trades. Thank you very much. And as Kat and Mayor Farrell said, there were so many people involved in this effort, but some of the people that I remember being involved early, that was Commissioner Joaquin Torres, Commissioner Tom Harrison, Commissioner Shimon Walton, and then President of the Environment Commission, Josh Arce. My home agency, the SF Public Utilities Commission, with all due respect to the others, my favorite general manager, Harlan Kelly. Tim Paulson with the San Francisco Labor Council, thank you for joining us today. Vince Courtney doesn't run the Laborers Union. Oscar De La Torre, who could not be with us today, is the Northern California District Council of Laborers. He lets me get away with all my stuff, so thank you, Oscar. And everybody knows Ramon Hernandez, right? Local 261 business manager. Thank you for everything, Ramon. this effort, just like the mayor said, growing up in San Francisco, it comes from the heart. Workforce development is not work. It's what we do as San Franciscans. It's part of our civic pride. So I don't think I need to discuss it much more other than to say, when Mayor Lee was in office the last 6 months, there were two things that he did that were really important to us. He appointed Larry Mazzola Jr., the president of the Building and Construction Trades Council, to the Park Commission. And he also made sure that our next speaker was going to be positioned well to make sure that our mission and the objectives, the important objectives that we all have in the 44th Mayor's Administration are met. That's somebody who lives, breathes, and works community. Somebody who's true union blue. Somebody who will not sleep until every single able-bodied person that wants a career in our industry gets a career in our industry. This is a fight that we will win because Josh Arce is our City Build Director. Thank you, Josh.
Thank you. Thank you, Brother Vince. Can you believe it? It was almost 3 years ago. And to the class, where's our class? Gleneagles, CityBuild-Gleneagles, are you ready? Can you believe it? You're 3 days away from graduation. The class is. You had the chance to meet the class. Mayor Farrell, thank you for spending time with the class. And we were so excited at CityBuild to get fully involved and learning a lot of the ideas that our late Mayor Ed Lee had about taking this program to the next level, as communicated by Diana Oliva Roche in our conversations. Using the labor shortage that's talked about and the fact that there is a record low in unemployment, as Mayor Farrell said today, going back to 10% plus just 8 years ago, but using that challenge as an opportunity to make sure no one is left behind when it comes to these opportunities is something that all of us at CityBuild, raise your hand, Team CityBuild. Were you excited to get involved? We got Team CityBuild here. The glue of Gleneagles, Fatima Holmes right here, by the way. We call it the glue of Gleneagles. But we were excited because we got an 18-week academy that works, that's been successful, over 1,000 graduates over the past 12 years. But we wanted to do something special here, to team up with the SFPUC and the Job Training Opportunities Program with YCD, IPO, Adult Probation, and the Street Violence Intervention Program, working with Arriba Juntos, and really do something that goes the next mile, using these jobs that are out there to stop bullets in our communities, using these jobs to advance opportunities for public housing residents. Where's Colleen, who grew up across the street in Sunnydale? Raise your hand, Colleen. Who has the chance to go now work at Sunnydale when the work's happening. That's what it's about, and digging deep and moving that agenda. And the thing is, graduates, when you graduate and you get out there, you're going to have something that's so powerful, and it doesn't come easily. You're going to have a union card. You are going to have a good paying union job. And that's why it's important right now, because there's a conversation about the role of unions, and they're having conversations in Washington, D.C. In San Francisco, we know what unions do. Right, brothers and sisters?
That's right.
The wages, the benefits, the reason you came here, when everybody was working, you weren't working, right? Well, the unions are here to help us do this. And I see the carpenters. I saw Peter Garza back there. The training from this program is based on something called the multi-craft core curriculum, which means you can go anywhere. You can start with the laborers, you can specialize, lots of different unions you can go off into, and that's really, really powerful, really exciting. You got companies like Webcor, who I saw Webcor was here. Guess what? They need concrete workers, and guess what's happening right now? Our trainees are pouring that concrete behind you, don't get it on you, unless you got the right shoes, down into the wash pad down there. So working together with our partners, you heard about all of it, is just essential. It's something that we're just so passionate about. You can work with West Coast Arborists. Phil Ginsberg and Rec and Park Department has an apprenticeship program that now has connection, even more so now than ever, to go to work there. And so the last thing I just wanted to say is I come out of community work, community-based organizations, and those our CBO leaders know I always am fond of saying that we at the city can do what we do when we have leaders like Mario De La Torre to stand with us to move this community labor partnership that Tim Paulson talks about so often. But we have to have our community-based organization partners. So in an effort to make sure I shout out all those leaders, I looked around, I saw all these leaders who do what we can't do. You're out there recruiting for this program and others. It's young community developers. Rounds of applause all around. Young Community Developers, Arriba Juntos, SVIP, APRI, Asian Neighborhood Design, the Marcia Kyer Foundation over here in Sunnydale, Inner City Youth, Turf, Mission Hiron Hall, ABU. If I didn't mention you, we'll talk about it after. Did I get everybody? Got everybody? All right. We're excited, and guess what? Graduation Friday, the next class begins Monday. Right? Who's ready for the next class? I saw some of our recruits. All right. Moving on. Thank you, Mayor Farrell. Thank you to our department leader, our director, Todd Rufo, and Kat. It's my honor to introduce the next speaker who helps make sure everything kind of comes together and flows. You see a lot of people here. You see a lot of individuals, a lot of leaders, a lot of people, including the Human Services Agency, these agencies that we're coordinating to make this work. And there's a steering committee that makes it all happen. And here to talk about that work and what happens next with this program is an amazing community leader in her own right, a labor organizer who spent her lifetime doing what this program is all about. And she's the co-chair of the Gleneagles Steering Committee, and that is Ms. Eloise Patton.
Well, good morning, everyone. First, I want to thank all of the agencies, all of the nonprofit organizations, and all of the participants that have come out to LCTF and stood up and shown what they were made of. One of the issues that we have been able to work with and to be able to dispel is that people from some of these disadvantaged communities, oh, they don't want to work. Oh, they don't have the initiative to get up every day. Well, I want to talk about something that happened right here in this community. We had 14 people from the Sunnydale come through as a cohort. How many people thought, oh no, they're not going to make it, maybe 5 will graduate? 14 started and 14 completed, and yes, they deserve a round of applause. One of the points that I wanted to make on behalf of the committee, in addition to thanking all of you, is that unions and labor, at the end of the day, they are the lifeline for disadvantaged communities, for economically disadvantaged communities, people of color, and everyone else that did not have the ability to go to college, maybe get a 4-year degree, and even some that did and found out, well, what I majored in isn't what I want to do. Middle income is what drives America. And if it were not for labor unions, black people, brown people, disadvantaged people would not today be able to live in San Francisco and other areas of the state. At the end of the day, the efforts that we are doing here actually are doing the work that should have been done many, many, many years ago. And the work that Local 261 has done in conjunction with LCTF is come back to the community. Recognize that community-based organizations are just as important, and we can't complete the important work without them. So what you've got here is a very unique working relationship between city departments, nonprofit organizations, and a nonprofit linked to Local 261. This is what labor does. This is what we do well. And by moving and going through these cohorts, we are learning more and more and becoming better and better. By the end of the year, we will have trained 120 people. Now you multiply that by 5. These are real numbers. These are real people. This is a real opportunity. And as you are about to hear, it is actually impacting positively everyone's life. I want to thank you for coming out, and we would ask that you continue to support us in our efforts, but not just support us. Because when you support us, you're supporting the community. You're supporting your community organizations, and you're supporting the economic vitality of black and brown and economically disadvantaged people in San Francisco. So for that, I thank you.
Who's introducing editor? Me or you? Josh.
I want to now call up our City Build Director, Josh Arce. Josh is to introduce the next speaker. Josh has shepherded this program through from every bit. He's been here every week making sure that it is running off smooth and has been taking a personal interest with every single student in the class. And it's only right that he introduce the student speaker.
Thank you. Thank you, Kat. And if you saw me dart over there, it's just because our crew has work to do. You know, we're here to celebrate. They got work to do, so just don't let the concrete get on you unless you got your concrete boots. All right, our speaker here, and just another shout out. Did I see Charity Cultural Services Center back there? Did I see the operating engineers as well, Charlie Lavery? And I saw our Office of Labor Standards Enforcement Director, Pat Mulligan. Most recently, before that, City Build Director. Give it up, our partners. Because Pat was here to meet this young man. He is amazing. He's going to tell his story. He's going to tell from the heart because he came here to Gleneagles for opportunity to earn the wages and have the benefits to raise his family. He's got a daughter he's raising, and he was a star. He was a star. He doesn't know that I know this, do you, Edgar? You don't know that. You don't know that I know this. He was a star at Balboa High School, football star. And he came here because he wanted to take everything to the next level. He wanted to go out there, become an apprentice, get that union job, go to work maintaining parks and open space, and he's doing that right now. He's out there right now. He's with the Department of Public Works, working with Mohammed Nuru and his crew and the whole team there. He's working the swing shift. He's a success story. He's here to tell exactly what this program has done for him and what it's going to do for all you about to graduate and everybody going forward. It really is my honor to introduce him because he came to Gleneagles and he was the star of our class too, Edgar Wilson.
No pressure at all. Good morning, you guys. Good morning. First and foremost, I would like to thank you all for this opportunity to present myself. Also would like to thank my mentors, Vince, Teresa, Juan, Mitch, Chris, Allison, and Dustin. Without you guys there for me, I would not know where I would be at in life. You guys telling me all the time, my hard work and dedication got me where I'm at. But truth is, without you guys believing in me and staying dedicated to me, gave me the motivation to push forward. I started working as a HSA sweeper through the General Assistant Jobs Now program. Throughout my year, I was faced with a lot of challenges. Lost close friends to gun violence, dealt with being homeless, and also not to mention people in high places telling me that being a sweeper can't get you anywhere or that you won't be able to make this job a career. Don't depend on it. All of those things gave me the motivation of firepower to make this job a career. After completing 6 to 7 months of sweeping, I was referred to Gleneagles pre-apprenticeship program, where I received certifications and multiple trainings in confined space, CPR, and flagging. I also learned the value of life through this program. I also learned how staying dedicated and determined can open doors that couldn't be opened before. After completing my year of HSA sweeping, I was offered a full-time position as a 9916 sweeper for DPW. At this moment, I felt like I had made it for my daughter. She has someone she can be proud about. She has someone she can believe in. But making it didn't decrease my outlook on this position. I wanted more for myself. I wanted more for my child. I wanted more for my mentors and my family. I wanted them to be able to look at me and be filled with joy because they know my struggle and watch me come from nothing. I doubled up my hustle, showing up to work 30 minutes early every day. Willing to learn more, being coachable, and being teachable. Not missing days and trusting the process and also believing in it. I was offered a permanent position. I was offered a promotion in 2017 to 7501 apprenticeship. 7501 apprenticeship, where me and my friend Jermaine Jackson will talk about how this would be a perfect opportunity to change our lives and do for our kids, so they wouldn't have to see what we saw or do the things we had to do to survive. I have been working as a 7501 for a month and 27 days as of today. I can say I love my job. I love my opportunity. I am making the best of it every day. Every day I learn something new. Every day is a day I make my life better mentally, physically, and financially. Without this program, I wouldn't know where I would be at life. Growing up where I grew up, Bayview Hunters Point, not too many of us make it out. We're either judged by our neighborhood, our outer appearance, or the way that we talk. But HSA, Gleneagles, Local 261, and DPW gave me the opportunity other employers wouldn't give me because of my appearance or my background. You guys gave me the opportunity to feed my child, take care of my family. For that, I'm forever grateful and thankful. For you guys in these programs, you guys did it. Be proud of what you did. For me, I won't be another statistic. My child will have a future. My family won't struggle anymore. We did it. We saved another black man. We helped another family. Thank you. I'm forever humble and appreciative for this opportunity. I won't let anyone down. Skies aren't the limit. It's life beyond the stars.
Thank you. And thank you all so much for being here today, for supporting this program, for the enthusiasm and the gusto of our partners to which they committed in making this a real success, and for your support as you go on to realize the full potential of everything that this can achieve. I do want to give one more shout out to the community-based organization that we missed, Charity Cultural Services, on the ground making this work, a great partner for City Build. IBW Local 6.
Commissioner Linda Richardson. We've
got, okay. So everybody, again, every person here probably needs to be called out by name. This has been a massive effort of coordination and making sure that the city is really aligned to achieving the full potential that it can. I do want to close by dedicating this whole dedication to Sharon Hewitt. She was a local leader. She dedicated her life and her career to making sure that people who were excluded and economically ignored had a voice, and she deserves the honor of this ceremony because it was her efforts that really saw some of this through. So thank you all for being here.